With the first pick in the
2023
NBA draft,
Big Fry
select
Mega Mushroom.
from Duke University.
I'm going to go with a superstar. I want someone who can basically carry my team. Give me the star. He's literally everything I want from a point guard. Great playmaker, great chain ability, just heavy hitting, fast. That's what I want out of a point guard. At the 2 spot, at my shooting guard, I'm going to go with someone who literally doesn't miss. I'm going to go with the DK Mountain Cannon. DK Mountain Cannon has the longest range out of all the cannons. He's 100% accurate. It's incredible. He's a very strong role player who I think can surround Star very well. At my small forward, I want to go with someone who's just a dog. I'm going to go with someone who's going to do all the dirty work, someone who you literally can't play the game without. Give me single player mode. Now, I know there's a bit of an argument to be had that multiplayer is better because it has more modes. However, Mario Kart Wii players don't have friends. So, boom. If you want to play time trials, versus mode, battle mode, Grand Prix mode, you have to go through single player. Enough about him, though. Let's move on to my 4. Someone who just hits hard. A really big name for the franchise, someone who's recognized really well. Give me the Flame Runner. He hits hard, he's fast, he's agile. That's what I want out of a power forward. He won't be able to space the floor as well as the other players, but I don't need him to. I have great players already. So we're just gonna go Flame Runner on that. Let's move on to the center. I think this is even more souped up than the Flame Runner. We're gonna go with the Bullet Bill, who you can't see very well on the tier list, but trust me, that's the Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill is fast. Bullet Bill hits hard. That's what I want out of a center. Someone who can just duke it out in the paint. And that's exactly who he is. The only issue is he's not very open-minded. He just kind of goes in a straight line and no one changes his mind. You can't talk this guy out of anything. Which is why for my head coach, I'm going to skip over the 6-man for now. I'll get back to him a bit. But for the head coach, I'm going to go Lakitu. Lakitu is incredible at putting you on the right track. That's exactly what I want out of a head coach, especially when I'm coaching Bullet Bill and Flame Runner, 2 pretty wild, heavy-hitting guys who need some correction. Now, for my 6-man, I want someone who brings energy off the bench. I want someone who can just scare not only the other head coach, but our head coach as well. You never know what you're going to get out of this guy. I'm going to go Mario Raceway. It is not even that unusual to pick Raceway and get last. I mean, maybe it's a little unusual, but it happens. His wildness and his comeback potential are incredible. If this team is ever in a deficit and we need some serious points, this guy is going to provide it. This guy is going to bring the energy off the bench that we seriously need. So here's my starting 5. I think this is a pretty good starting 5. I'm actually going to draft another team that's going to beat this. At my starting point guard for this rival team, I'm going to get someone who can just challenge Star. I want to get someone who can maybe even be a better playmaker than Star. Give me the track selection screen. Everything goes through him. He's kind of like single player mode, but I would say even more versatile. You can't play the game without this guy. He opens up the floor for every single track. A little weak on the offensive end, except for his playmaking ability, but I think he makes up for it. At my 2, I'm going to go with someone who can seriously frustrate the DK Mountain Cannon. Give me time trials mode. Time trial is just perfect for this. That first little shimmy on DK Mountain where you have to get the slip drift and all. Listen, if you don't have a ton of experience on that, it sucks and you will reset a ton. Of course, you can't reset in versus mode or Grand Prix or anything like that, so time trials is just the perfect candidate here. By the way, I just want to say duo of the year. This isn't in the draft, but I just want to say duo of the year. Pausing and restart. Pausing and restart are the most dynamic duo. They feel like one fluid motion. You can't even tell them apart sometimes. If they were a 2-person team, a 2v5, I would say they stand a chance. Like, they're good. Anyways, let's move on to our small forward, who I'm going to give the analog stick to. The analog stick is a dog. The analog stick is just someone very similar to single player mode, just like time trials mode was, but he's even more of a dirty work player. He does everything. You know, you can't not use this guy. He's, I think, a really good outlet for the track selection screen and for really time trial mode too if he becomes a playmaker. For my power forward, I'm gonna go with someone who not only can hit hard, but someone who can also playmake. I know I've already got some playmakers, but you can't have enough, all right? I want this team running the other team in circles. Peach Gardens Chain Chomps. Now, particularly the Peach Garden Chain Chomps, because not only do these roam free, meaning they're more versatile, but they also have item boxes. Item boxes provide opportunities, they offer plays. That's exactly what I want. My center is someone who's gonna not be very playmaking at all. For my center, I'm gonna go with someone who's literally the definition of a big. Give me the Mega Mushroom. Mega Mushroom is so big, he doesn't even fit in the square. Look how huge he is. He loses in a 1v1 matchup to Bullet Bill, but there's literally no other place I could have put Mega Mushroom. Mega Mushroom is a perfect center. He has the size advantage over everyone pretty much. If he's on the fast break, there's no stopping Mega Mushroom. I will admit his stamina sucks. I would really think it'd be a shame if he goes undrafted, because he's the definition of a big man. He's huge. For my 6-man, I'm going with someone similar to Mario Raceway, but slightly different. This one is random in a different way. He provides a comeback sometimes, but really I'm just going for that frustration. Give me the Mushroom Gorge Cave. Now, the Mushroom Gorge Cave is where dreams go to die. That's all. They just die. If Star is having a bad game, remember, he's an emerging star. He's not really a fully realized superstar yet. If he's not having a great game, Mushroom Gorge Cave is going to get in his head. And that's what I love about him. He's just adding that frustration factor. And we have enough of that already with time trial mode, but even more is exactly what I'm looking for. Now, at my head coach, I'm going to go with someone who's just going to he's gonna keep everyone honest. Give me the Me Stats page. Now, his official legal name is Check Records. Mr. Records is a very honest coach. He will tell everyone exactly what they did wrong, exactly when they did it. He'll tell them when they did something right too, but I mean, he's just a hard guy. And I think with the amount of frustration possibilities on this team, they need someone who will keep them in check. Comment down below which team you think would win in a head-to-head match. I personally am going with the second team. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal, because I already know you are. And goodbye.